Hi guys, I'm Nobu and I'd like to talk about what is the most important things to improve your English skill. I will talk about that topic from my studying abroad experience. Like most of Japanese people doesn't speak English well, right? Even though they can write English and they can read English, but most of them cannot speak English well. Why? Maybe there are some excuses that they don't speak English well. Some people say Japanese English education is not that good compared by other countries, or English is totally different with Japanese language, so that's why it's very hard to learn that language. But I think if you take this step, you can speak English well, as I did. Of course, I want to speak English better even now, but my English became very good compared with when I live in Japan. If you focus these 3 steps, you can speak English well, as I did. So let's talk about when I improve my English skill. I think there are 3 breakthrough experiences in my English journey. First is when I start to talk to strangers. Second is when I practice for my university admission interview. Third is when I start to hit the gym with my best friend. Okay, so let's talk about talking to stranger. I think most of people think talking to stranger is very strange, especially Japanese, because they don't have habit to talk to stranger on the public. But I talk to stranger on the street, but you don't need that. I think it is kind of scary to talk to stranger at public street. So you should start with go to some international event or international bar and talk to stranger. Just like when you meet with your best friend. I think most of people who don't have a confidence with that English skill because you are afraid of speaking English and you're also afraid of talking to people. They don't speak English enough. You know, English is language. If you don't speak English a lot, of course you don't have confidence. Talk to stranger is the hardest part for the social life. So if you overcome that hardest part of social anxiety, you will definitely have a pretty big social confidence and with the English confidence, right? And at the same time, you will get the English confidence. You will also get the good communication skill, and you will also get the good friend. When I met my best friend, I speak to him first. I know most of people are waiting, and I wanted to be a friend. There's no reason to stop that, urge. Be confident and be social and get a friend. And after you took the first step and get a good friend, hang out with them and make a better friendship, or it can be a relationship. In my experience, after I met with my best friend Lucas, I hang out with him sometimes and I started to hit the gym with him. Gym is the best place to study English and you can grow your muscle as well. Like when I start to hit the gym, I had no idea about how I use that machine, how I use that barbell, but my best friend Lucas know everything about that, how we use that machine, the barbell. So I asked that in English. He taught me how we can use that machine or dumbbell. He also taught me about how we can grow my muscle. There are a lot of things to talk with your friend in the gym. That's why I'm saying gym is the best place to improve your English skill. Yeah, that's how I improved my English skill with my best friend. And the second time I feel my English skill get very well is when I practice my university admission exam. in English. My university had a mathematics exam and interview exam for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of interview was really hard for me, so I practiced a lot. How I practice an English interview? First, I Googled that what kind of question will get at my interview. And second, I will write that answer by myself. Third, memorize what you want to say, but don't memorize the words. That's the point. And speak to the air. The good things in this way is you can practice exactly the same way with a real English speaker. Real English speaker doesn't memorize what they want to say, but Japanese students are trying to memorize the vocabulary and grammar and a lot of stuff and get a lot of input, but they don't try to do output. So do this output exactly the same way with me and talk to the air. Talk to Pikachu. And today I talked about how I improve my English skill with 3 steps. First, talk to a stranger. Second, make a good friend and hang out with them. Third, talk to air. These 3 steps is really good to improve your English skill. If you keep to try this way, you will be fluent of English and you will be an international guy and get a better life. See you there, guys. Have a good day.